Blessed morning to all of you. Listen, I need you to jump in right now and let someone know that Winning Wednesday is on. I can't wait to share what God has given me this morning. Sometimes in life, we find ourselves being stuck. Sometimes in life, we find ourselves being lost. Sometimes we find ourselves not being motivated. You want to hear this message today. Listen, go find somebody, go encourage somebody, go call somebody. Text them, DM them, do whatever you got to do and let them know that Winning Wednesday is on. I'll give you a moment to just jump in, but let me just say this while you're all logging in. I had the privilege and honor to help to celebrate my son. Just turned 15 yesterday. You know, these kids are growing up. They grow up so fast, and I thank God for blessing him with another life. I pray for his favor. I pray for God to use him. My prayer for him every morning is that God, you use him for your glory. Make him a vessel that you can use. Allow him to be a light that will be shined in this dark generation. But that is what I am thankful for today. What are you thankful for? Drop a comment right now. Let me know what you're thankful for. So as we set the tone for the rest of this week, this is Winning Wednesday. This is the week that this is the day, that you set the tone for how you want the rest of your week to go. This is the halfway point. This is why we come on every Wednesday, and we call this the Winning Wednesday. For those of you who are watching me on Instagram, good morning, family. How you doing? I see you over there, Diane. I see as you all are logging in this morning, and I thank God for each and every one of you. I see you on Instagram. I see my Facebook family. I see you on Squirtle, Christina. You got to start sharing this message and let someone know. I see the YouTube family on, but let me tell you something. And let me just jump into this message on today. How you feeling, Christina? Praying that you are walking through your healing. Guys, Christina was just recently in the hospital. She was released yesterday. But I spoke a word and I shared this with her. I said that when God sends a word to heal you, all the word needs to do is to be spoken. And I'm telling you that she is a walking miracle. She is walking into her healing. She does not need to have any surgery. She won't need to have any further procedures done to her body because God is healing her right now. Let's touch and agree that what she needs, that God is doing it right now. But let me tell you this. Sometimes we wake up and we find ourselves not being as motivated. We find ourselves not having much to give. We find ourselves not having much energy. Where's our inspiration? Where's our sense of direction? We just feel lost. There's some days we have to start with the little. And I want to say this today, and I want you to just write this down. Finding strength in small beginnings. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? Finding strength in small beginnings. Sometimes when you don't feel that motivated, you don't feel that encouragement, you don't feel that strength, and you're going through like, Lord, I don't know what to do. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like going here. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like being called to that. And I was at that place this morning. I was saying, you know what? I am just tired. I wanted to sleep. I didn't want to get up, but I had to get the kids ready for school. And I was just telling God, I was like, Lord, I just don't have the motivation this morning. And God spoke to me. And watch this, Diane. God spoke to me, and he simply says that you have to find the strength in small beginnings. Whatever you start with the small and allow that to become your new big. And he gave me this text, and the text simply says, for who hath despised the day of small beginnings? Y'all read in Zechariah 4:10. Who has despised the day of small beginnings? Sometimes you're getting stuck, that you're saying that, Lord, I don't know what to do, which way to go, how to turn. But God reminds us, he says that don't underestimate small beginnings because he often brings the greatest results from the humblest starts. You get up today and you don't feel like doing this, but then the moment that you start, you'll find out that you're glad you did it. You'll find yourself that you don't want to go talk to this person, you don't want to go over here. But the moment you do, you'll find out your reason why God calls you to do something. You'll find your reason reason why that God allowed you to do that. And I'm telling you today, we have to find our strength in small beginnings. The moment that you feel not motivated, the moment you feel discouraged, the moment that you feel underappreciated, that is the moment that I want you to continue to push forward. That is the moment that I want you to continue to go beyond how you feel, go beyond how the circumstance look, go beyond how the outcome that you want it to be. This is why Winning Wednesday is so important, that you're finding yourself starting in one place, but by the time we finish this message, that God is going to give you the strength to carry on. This is why I'm telling you today, you got to find the strength in small beginnings. I know I don't feel like it. I know that I don't sound like it. I know I may not look like it, but God, I'm going to get up today. I'm going to shower. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to brush my teeth, and I am going to take on today. I remember having a conversation with my mother on yesterday, and I was telling her how drained I felt from all of what I had to endure yesterday, from the beginning of the morning to the time that I came home. And one of the things that I said, oh, I feel like the old people when they say that I am going to wash the day off me. And I wanted to just shower and relax and just get and just meditate on how and what I've endured for the day. But let me tell you something. The Bible says we have to put on Jesus Christ as a garment. And I want to just say this to all of you. Good morning, Patola, or afternoon on your end. But let me tell you this, that when we put on Jesus Christ like a garment, we have to wear him. And today, I want to remind somebody on today that I want you to put on Christ. Take him everywhere that you go. I want you to do something that you haven't done today. It may start with a small act of kindness or a simple word of encouragement. God sees it and he honors it, and he can multiply it beyond what you expect. Do y'all remember the parable in the Bible where Jesus took 2 fishes and 5 loaves of bread and he multiplied it? Today, I speak multiplication in your life. I want you to take the small, Robert. Take the little things that you feel that are insignificant. Take the small things that you feel that are not important. And I want you to edify that. I want you to exemplify that. I want you to make that bigger. God spoke to me. He says in 2025, it's going to be bigger and it's going to be better. Do you hear what I'm telling you, Robert? What you are facing today is not going to be your tomorrow. God is going to take the small and he's going to make it your new big. And I'm telling you, this is where I want you to all understand that when you find your strength in small beginnings, it may start small today. As I was sharing about my son just turning 15 today, I can remember when I was holding him in my hands. I can remember when he was this yay high tall and he would just grab hold to my legs. He was shy. He didn't want to speak to people. And that was the comfort that he found, that I was his protector. I was his coverer. I was his father. And I'm telling you today, find your strength to know that who to run to in the midst of your problems, who to run to when you're feeling scared, who to run to when you're feeling that I don't know how to do this on my own. We run to Jesus Christ. And when we find ourselves in a position that we don't know which way to go, our small becomes our new big. Now my 15-year-old son is taller than me. My 15-year-old son is finding himself that he was once small, but now he's big. And I'm telling you today, that what you think today is small, God is going to expand it to your big. Don't despise the day of small beginnings. And you're finding yourself going through this, and you're finding yourself this door closing on you over here. You're finding yourself not having the motivation to get out of bed on today. You're finding yourself not wanting to be around people. But let me tell you something. It's that moment. It is these times where God will take what you didn't want to do. God will take what you didn't feel that was significant. God will take what you didn't have the encouragement. I didn't even have the encouragement to get on Winning Wednesday today, but it was something in me that pushed me and said that, no, you got to do it. There was something that said that no matter how you feel, no matter what you're going through, but there's a word that I am going to put in your mouth. And I want you to know on today, the same God that woke you up today is the same God that's going to carry you through your day. If God gave you life, If God gave you strength, if God gave you eyes to see, ears to hear, feet to walk, I'm telling you, get up out of your to do nothing, and I want you to move. I want you to get out of the bed, and you say, well, I got up on the wrong side of the bed. I want you to get back in the bed and get out on the other side and say, you know what? I am not allowing the day to take control of me. I will control my day. And this is what I want you to do. Find your strength in your small, because what is small today will be big tomorrow, in the negative and in the positive. You can allow a situation to take control of you in the negative, and you can allow it to take over your mind. You can allow it to take over your space. You can allow it to take over your spirit, man. And the more that you allow it to take control, the more power that you give to it. So let's reverse that, Robert. Let's reverse that, Jade. Let's reverse that, Christina. And let's find our strength, knowing that, God, you are in control of my life. God, you are my strength in the times of trouble. God, I am a water walker. God, I am taking these 2 fish and 5 loaves, and I will magnify it. If I only have $5 in the bank, God, you're going to make that $5 into $5,000. God, I know I may be feeling sick today, but you're taking my strength. The Bible says, when I am weak, then I become strong. Come on, Joel. But Joel, when I'm telling you today, take your small and make it your new big. Remember, it's not about where you start. It's not about how you feel. It's about how you finish. It is about being faithful to what you have. I'm telling you, just like Jesus fed the thousands with 2 fish and 5 loaves, take what you have and multiply it, and allow God to take your small beginnings and turn it into something greater than you can imagine. I need somebody to say today that God is taking my small and making it big. Come on, just receive that word today. God is taking my small and he's making it my big. I want you to finish strong. I love that, Diane. Finish strong. Finish this year out. We are in the last quarter of this year. I'm telling you, 2025 is going to be bigger and better. If God has brought you this far, y'all hear what I'm telling you? If God has brought you this far, just remind yourself, he won't leave me here. I want you to look forward to your future, because it is better than your past. Y'all follow that word today. Hold on to that word. I want you to do this. I want you to take a moment today and be thankful for your little. Christina, hear what I'm telling you. Be thankful for your little. Somebody's saying that, well, my car, I just have this little small raggedy car. Thank God for that little small raggedy car, because there's somebody who don't have a car. Well, some of you just said, well, I don't even have a car. Well, thank God for Pat and Turner, because there's somebody who don't have legs to walk. Well, you might be saying, well, I am that person. I don't have legs to walk. I'm in a wheelchair. Well, thank God for life. I'm telling you today, thank God for the little. You have to trust God and say that no matter what I feel like, no matter what it looks like, God, I am thanking you for my small, because the little will turn into big. No matter where you're starting from on today, he can bring growth, blessings, and strength. Remember, today is not about where you start. It's about how you finish. Come on, I need somebody to tell me today. Just say, I'm taking my little and it's going to turn into my new big. Come on, I need you to just drop that word in the comment real quick. Drop that word in the chat. God is taking my little and he is making it my new big. I just need you to just decree those words over your life. I want you to just speak those words. God is taking my little and turning it into my new big. You got a little house, God is going to give you a bigger house. You got a small car, God is going to give you a better car. You're feeling sick, God is going to make you whole. God is taking my little and turning it into my new big. Come on, what are you believing God for today? He's taking what is small and he's going to make it bigger. I'm telling you, what's better is coming than what's big. God is taking your little and he is turning it around for your new big. I trust God that this message, this word was a blessing to you today. And I'm telling you, just as I felt that I did not even want to get up out of my bed this morning. Love it, Christina. Come on, Deborah. And what God has shown me, he says that, I love it, Jay, God is taking your little and he is making it into your new big. That is your declaration on today. I was tired. I didn't feel motivated. I had to ask the Lord, Lord, what do you want me to say? Come on, Carrie. God is taking your small and turning it into your new big. Come on, Sierra. What you think is little on today, God is making it bigger for you on tomorrow. Come on, Robbie. God is taking my little and turning it to my new big. Listen, brighter is coming, bigger is coming, better is coming. What you think is little, God is about to make big for you. He is about to make big for you. Let me encourage somebody on today. Listen, I want you all to do me a favor. This is something that God has just been laying on my spirit in this year of 2024. And God gave me this word in Galatians 6:7. It says, be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And God just spoke to me real clear. He said that I'm asking for all of those who are watching, who believe this word today, just sow a simple seed of $7. That simple seed of $7. Why is it simple? Some may be saying it's hard for me. Some of you may be saying, well, that's all you're asking for. But God spoke to me. He said that there's power in the number 7. And the reason why God continued to drop that word 7, he says, give them Galatians 6th chapter in the 7th verse. The 6th chapter in the 7th verse. He said, be not deceived. God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And I want you to know today that when you sow into ministry, when you sow into good ground, this is not for me, but this is something that we do to help people. I'm going to ask JP and Claudia, our media team, can y'all show the video as we're closing today of the last feeding we have done since the hurricanes that have happened here in Tampa? We've had 2 hurricanes back to back. And I'm telling you, we faced devastation, but through it all, we have still been faithful in feeding and providing food and shelter for those that are in need. And when you sow into this ministry, your seed is not, you're seeing seed. A seed is small when it is going into the ground, but give it time, it turns into a big tree. It turns into a tall blossom, but it started with a seed. And I'm telling you, God is going to take your little and turn it into a big. You're telling you, when you sow into ministry today, that God is going to show himself strong in your life. When you're sowing and you're giving, God is saying what you give today. He said that what is seems small will turn into your new big. I'm asking all of you to give a seed of $7. Here's how you can sow right now. Christina, our cash app is the money sign, LIVCCHURCH. For those of you who are sowing your $7 seed, just at least 7. Some of you can do more. Some of you, however God leads you, if you don't have the 7, just sow. I'm telling you, the small turns into big. And if you're giving by Cash App, it is the money sign LIVCCHURCH. If you're going to go by PayPal, for some of you who are watching in other countries, it is simply paypal.me.LIVCCHurch. PayPal.me/LIVCCHurch. I'm sorry. And if for those of you who want to go to the website, it's real simple. It is livcc.org. Thank you, Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy said that they're sowing as soon as they get out of the kitchen. You're sowing. But let me tell you something. When you give, thank you, Diane. Diane is going to sow. When you sow, God takes what you plant and he allowed it to manifest into something big. Hear what I'm telling you tonight or today. When you sow it, God will grow it. I pray that today will be the best day of your life. Remember, this is Winning Wednesday, and you are not there. You are halfway there to your finish line. Don't back up. Don't go back to the old. Don't go back to the former things. Don't go back to the negativity. Don't go back to the fear. Don't go back to the doubt. But I'm telling you to move forward, because what's better is what has been. Forget the former things. Look forward to what's new. I want to show you this quick video real quick of showing how what your giving does. Your giving makes a difference. We are continuing to feeding, to house, to shelter, all of those, to clothe, that if it was not by your giving and your support, it would not happen. But I want you to know today that you got to remember that no matter what it looks like, we have to find the strength in small beginnings. Guys, I love you, and I will see you this Saturday night on the Global Prayer Wall. And let's remember that when we pray, when prayer becomes your habit, then miracles become your lifestyle. Sow that seed today. Make a difference and allow God to take your small and to turn it into a new big. Remember, you are winners, and this is the Winner's Circle. God bless you.
A moment to thank you for your support during Hurricane Milton's devastation. Through your generosity, we've been able to provide warm meals to many in the Tampa Bay community who were left without power and unable to cook. You'll hear firsthand from community members who shared how much it meant to them during this difficult time. Thank you for being the hands and feet of Christ.
Today is a great day, amazing day. Uptown Eagles called Fletcher. Amazing that the church people that's coming around feeding the people what's going on right now. Right now, people in the area don't have nothing to eat, no water, no lights. And now we're feeding people out here right now on it's wonderful. It's wonderful. The food is great, fresh. There's nothing wrong. You sit in line, no arguing, no fighting. Just grab a ticket and enjoy the day and enjoy the meal. Thank you. It's a blessing day. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God. Trust me. I thank God for everything for right now in this moment. Thanks.
And we're over here at University area's Harvest Hill Park, and we got Mr. B's out, food trucking us up, serving the community, some delicious fried fish fries, chicken tenders, and chicken wings. And we appreciate everything they do for the community. And we hope to see them out again soon, serving and doing what they do the best. Thank you, guys. Delicious.
We are also excited to share the success of the outreach event we were able to support at Deeper Life Church in Jamaica. Thanks to your contributions, not only was food provided to the community, but there was a mighty move of God, and many lives were transformed. Let's take a moment to celebrate what God is doing through our ministry across the globe.